What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between? My name's Tim from the Insatiable Gamer, back at you today with another review. Today we're taking a look at Vroom Kaboom. It's a game developed and published by Ratloop Studios. And you're gonna think the combination's weird, but I'll explain to you why it isn't. It's a competitive racing, tower defense, competitive card play game, competitive card game, and that combination works surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting that when I started the game. I had kind of written it off. I was like, oh, this is going to be a mess, but I was surprised, and you're going to be surprised too at the score I end up giving the game. Let's talk about what I liked. I liked the gameplay. I thought the gameplay was good, and it felt fresh and refined, and there were no mechanics that I didn't like. I thought, like I said, the game styles meshed together really well. I never really had anything where I was like, oh, that mechanic feels out of place. I really enjoyed it in that aspect. The game is technically great. You can play it with either your PlayStation controller or your PlayStation VR. It's also available on PC for Oculus and Vive, as well as Steam controller support and keyboard. It's very good in VR. It feels more like a racing game on controller. You'll see the gameplay I have going right now is controller. And then later you'll see VR feels a lot more like a card game. You're picking the cards up from your hand and slamming them down. You're pointing where to go with your hand and moving the cards that way. It feels really nice to play on VR. I personally enjoyed the VR mode more. It definitely felt a little more refined on VR. You do miss some, not many features, but you miss, damage numbers on VR, and that's the only thing that you're really losing in that regard. What else did I like? I'm just going down a list because I liked everything. The soundtrack was nice. You'll see in the VR gameplay, it was bobbing my head to it. It was real nice. The controls, again, felt really tight. The game graphically looks really nice, too. I never found any graphic stutters or anything, so it was definitely good there. Only downside, there is a tutorial, but it's kind of not a bad tutorial, but it's lackluster. You're not going to learn all of the game's mechanics in that, and it can lead to some early game frustration until you figure out what you're doing. Other than that, there's not, any glaring issues with the game. It's technically refined, it's beautiful looking, beautiful sounding. It just works very well together. I just love this game, and this is one of those review titles I'm going to come back to, and keep playing and get better at. The multiplayer's not too active, but you'll find people on multiplayer. You shouldn't have a problem with that. With that, that's going to be the end of the review. My final score for this game is going to be the highest I've given, sitting at a 10 out of 10. I thought the game was perfect in everything it tried to be. You won't find any major problems with this game. There's no bugs or glitches that are going to glare out at you. It's perfect for what it tries to be. So for that's a perfect score. If you want to see more reviews like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button or follow us at theinsatiablegamer.com, where we publish text reviews daily. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching.